So after completing the basic configuration of Windows Server Core, now we are working with Active Directory installation on Windows Server Core. Okay, so what we can do here, see there are two way of installation of Active Directory. We'll see both of them, but this is the first one what we are going to see. Okay, so now we have already configured the name, we have already configured the IP address, we have already configured the DNS and everything. Now we are working for Active Directory installation. So for Active Directory installation, the first thing what you have to do, you have to come to VMware tool and you have to come and install VMware tool. And then you will see here D drive. Okay, fine, D drive is showing the option. Then you type here D drive, enter, and then you type here dir. Here he will show you setup64.exe. To use type here setup64.exe, enter, and you will see that, see this, if you can see here, see this installation has been started. Okay, so see, do not close this wizard. Maybe by mistake, if you can minimize it, that is different thing, but maybe by mistake, instead of minimizing it, you have deleted it, right? So you have closed it, sorry. So if you have closed it, how you can open it, because you don't have any options. So you have to come here to alt control and delete option. Okay, let me install this VMware tool, then I'll show you that one. Typical install. Okay, now you can come here. Okay, wait, just wait, let me install this one, then I'll show you how to bring that command line when by mistake if you have closed it. Then okay, click finish. Okay, and now I can show you here how to bring that. Click on and now you feel click here and come to task manager, and then in task manager you have to click on more details. In more details you have to click on file, run, and then here you have to run cmd.exe. Then you are going to get that command prompt. Okay, so no problem, here we are going to restart the computer, because after installing the VMware tool you need to restart the system. Okay, so after that you will get alt control delete option. Click here, asking for the administrative password. Okay, then here you have to type start PowerShell. And once the PowerShell will start, you have to type first to find the information what and what features are installed on this system. Okay, the details of the feature or whatever you have installed. So this is the new system, so I just wanted to show you Windows feature, enter. So if you scroll it, I can show you that, see, this Active Directory domain services is not installed, DNS is not installed, DHCP is not installed. So we'll see how to install Active Directory, DNS and DHCP. So for you also know that for installing Active Directory we need DNS to be installed in the system. So how we are going to install DNS on this system? So if you want, you can install DNS separately on this system with this command, or you want to install uh, I can show you how to install DNS. Okay, you can come here. This is the command for DNS installation. Okay, so if you want, you can install DNS separately, or if you want, you can install DNS while Active Directory also. So it all depends on you. So what we are going to do, we are going to install DNS with Active Directory. Okay, so here we have the scripting tool which we need to install. Okay, so this is the scripting tool. I'll share this scripting tool with you. This is the scripting tool what you need to paste it here. So I will copy this and I will paste it here. So before I copy and paste, so okay, so we have to run few things. Okay, so you have to write here import module adds deployment. Deployment import. Okay, import module adds deployment. Okay, it's okay if it is not working, leave it. Okay, now we will write this command install Windows feature name. Name is Active Directory domain services. See this error what we got. See, this is that to update the ADDS commands, but it is server 2016, so it is already updated. So no need to run this one. That's why it is not accepting it. So this is the command what we are going to install Active Directory domain service first. If you can scroll it here, as I have given you some here, the introduction of this Active Directory domain service is not installed. Okay, so you see here is not installed. So if you see this cross mark means it is installed. So now I am going to install the service. Enter. So it takes some time to resume it. So now you can see here it's collecting data and information. So it has started. Okay, so you can see here the installation is successful. You can see the installation. Okay, after this installation successful, now we will promote to Active Directory. We have installed only the services. Now we are installing the domain. So you just copy that link and paste it here, Control V. So you have seen that I have pasted here, everything is here, and now you press enter here, and just wait. Automatically after analyzing all this, right, it will prompt you for domain name and some other information. Just wait for a few seconds. So you have to press enter here. Just wait. Yes, now we got here domain name. So domain name is ist.com. Enter. Asking for the recovery mode password, so it is 123 at ist. Enter. Confirm it, 123 at ist. Enter. And you can see here I have written here install DNS also. So DNS will be installed with the Active Directory. Okay, press enter. Okay, so now you can see here is asking that whatever settings and configuration you have configured here, are you going to continue with this? So yeah, press Y and enter. So you can see here installing ADDS forest. Okay, and here now is going to install. So don't think that you are getting this warning. So it is an error. It's just a warning just to update your system before installing. So we are working with the testing environment, so we don't need to upgrade our machine, our server. We just need to install our Active Directory. So Active Directory installation is working. Okay, so automatically it will shine out here, no need to worry. Okay, and if you'll see here, it's a successful installation. Okay, this is just an error of update. Okay, so after restarting the system, we'll wait. Okay, so now you have seen here your system after restarting. eh, you will get this option. Automatically you will get this option to put the password. Just wait. Okay, so click here and then put password. And the first thing what you have to do here, you have to type here sconfig.cmd first. Okay, and here you can, I'll show you something. when we have worked in graphical, right? Okay, so now you can see the domain name is ist.com, right? And now if you'll install DNS and Active Directory on your system, so your DNS IP will be changed. So if you come here to network setting number 8, press enter, and I can come here index number 1, enter, and you can type here set. You can see here the DNS address is changed, but if you remember, initially I have added my own IP address as a DNS, so I have to change to my own IP address. So I'll set here, put 2 and put enter. DNS address is 192.168.20.1, enter. Preferred DNS has been set, click OK, and alternate DNS I don't need it, just press enter. And then if you see here, your DNS address is completed here. And then 4, return to main menu. Okay, so your Active Directory is completed here. Then again put 15 here, and then again type start PowerShell. PowerShell has been started. Then type here one information that your DNS is correctly installed or not. So type here get Windows feature name star DNS star FEAT feature. Spelling was wrong, enter. So it's collecting the information of your DNS, and you can see here the DNS is installed. Server management tool is not installed because it is not graphical, right? If this is command line computer, right? That's why this management tool is not installed. Okay, so you can see here DNS is installed, and if you want to verify, get DNS server zone, enter. See it, you can see here the primary zone is completed, ist.com. And if you want to test your DNS server, test DNS server, enter, asking for the primary IP address, so it's 192.168.20.1, enter, enter. Okay, so now you can see here the primary DNS is working fine, result is successful. Okay, no error means your DNS is working fine. So now what we have completed, we have installed Active Directory, we have configured DNS, then we'll create some users, and then after creating users, we have some client computers. We'll add this client's computer to this server, and we will log in with all those users whatever we have created here. Okay, okay, just this is the error of my VGA setting, so you don't think that this is the error of computer. Okay, let me restart this. Okay, So after this, we will be installing means we'll be configuring users and we will be adding these two machines to domain controller. Okay. Okay. So now what we are going to do, we are going to configure and create some users in this. So let me log in first. So we'll type here start PowerShell. Okay, and then type here import module Active Directory. Okay, and once the module will be done, now you can write here to get the information about, you can say get AD users, and here you can type get AD user, then minus filter, and then space star. You press enter. Okay, maybe filter star get AD user FILTER, sorry, FILTER star, enter. Okay, so you have to write correct command, otherwise this PowerShell will give you there. So here are my default users and everything. So you have administrator and everything. Okay, now I want to find out get organizational unit. It's not, option is not there. Okay, so let us set our first goal is what, to set AD, sorry, departments, right? Organizational unit. So we can type here new. Okay, just type wait get AD organizational unit. Okay, we can type here this command get AD organizational unit. Okay, so he's saying that you don't have any organizational unit right now. Okay, if you want in this also you can write here filter space star, enter. So you can get here that you don't have any organizational unit. Now I am going to create some new organizational unit. So you can type here new minus AD organizational unit and the name of the department. So I'll create here IT department, enter. Then again I'm going to create HR department. Then I'll create a student department. Okay, now if I want to check, okay, let me make some. Okay, then I'm going to check. So I'll type here get organizational unit filter. So you can see here. Okay, you can see here I have IT department, I have HR department, and I have student department, right, with this command. Okay, okay. So once we have created departments, now we are going to create users. So we can write here new AD user, the name of the user is IT1, and right click here, user principal name. You use tab, so it will help you. Okay, so right now I am also using tab because you cannot write all those commands here because it's impossible to write. Okay, okay, so get user principal name, and user principal name you can give here it1 at iiht.com and enter. So here the users is created, but the problem is if you type here get AD user, and the AD user name is like IT1, and if you want to get the details of this AD user, so it's saying that, see, the password is not set and is not enabled, account is not enabled, right? So how we are going to enable the account? So we have to write here set AD account password, okay, minus identity, and what is the name of the user is IT1. Then press enter. So when you will press enter, okay, so first asking for the current password. So right now, do you have any current password? No. So you just press enter here. Now you put the new password 123 at IIST, enter, and repeat the password for confirmation, enter. So the password is set now. Then after you have to write one more command, enable AD account identity and the IT1, enter. And then you run this command get AD user, and then you write this command. So now you will see that the account is enabled and now the password is set. Okay, so this is the long command for the one user configuration. Okay, if you one user, if you want to create a single user. Okay, but the problem is, did I created this IT user in IT department? If you want to get, are you getting this user in IT department? No, that user is inside normal user department, right? But I want to create one HR user, right, inside HR account, right? And I want to write everything in one command, not this single command, right? Creating user, then password, enabling the account. I want to run everything in single command. So how you are going to run that one? So type here new AD user name. I am saying HR1, and then user principal name will be hr1 at iiht.com, and the path is where I'm going to create this. So path is OU equal to HR department. This HR department is a part of which DC IIHT. IIHT is registered with COM, and then space minus pass through. Okay, minus account password, and then account password is no space read host. See, this is a scripting tool, so read host. Okay, then write a space, then AS secure string, and then double inverted comma, then account password, account password, close this, and then right here pass through, and then you write here in the pi, and then enable account. This is the everything is there, see. And then when you press enter, is asking for the account password, so account password is 123 at ist. Enter. Something is missing or what? Enable account is not recognized. Enable account. Enter 123 at ist. Okay, account is, I don't know why that enable account is not working. Okay, sorry, it will work. I did not wrote the correct command. Okay, so no problem. Let me first enable this HR1 with the manual, and then I'll create HR2 again. It's AD account I have written, so no problem. So I'll write first enable AD account HR1. So I have enabled it, and now if you want to verify, get AD account HR1. See, now it's enabled. Now I'm going to create one more account. Here is AD account. AD, I have written AD account, and here instead of HR1 I'm going to create HR2 as well with a single command. Okay, HR2 and HR2, and see enter 123 at ist, enter. See, no problem. And if you want to get the information about HR2, everything is correct here. Now, so I have created IT1 and HR2. So what I am going to do, I am going to add this machine to domain here. Okay, so let me start this machine first. Okay, so here I logged in with the system. So first I logged in with the local administrator. And then I'll put the IP address according to the server core. So server core I'm using 20.1. So I'll write here 20.10 and here 20.1. Okay, okay, close, and then I will ping first with the server cmd ping 192.168.20.1. Do I am pinging with, yes, I'm pinging with server core. Close it. Now let us make the client of the server core. Okay, so before I come here, we can write here one command, get ad computers to find the details of, do you have any computers here? Filter, filter star enter. See, right now I don't have any computers which is the part of my organization, right? So I can write, so now we don't have computers, so I'll come here and adding. How I am adding this? Right click, properties. So come here, click on change settings, click on change. Here is same ist.com. If it is a different domain you can put it, and here I'm going to use IHT enter, and then click OK, and ask, it will ask for my username and password, so I'll use hr1 123 at IIHT and click OK. So welcome to ist.com, click OK. It's asking for restarting, click close, restart the computer, and once the computer will restart, you log in here with hr1. Okay, so after restarting, we'll come here and click on other user, and here we can type hr1, enter 123 at IIST, enter. And now here, if you will come on server core and if you type get AD computer filter, now you can see here this window one is part of your client. Okay, and now here see you are successfully logged into the computer. Okay, so first I will make some settings here, the basic settings. See this basic settings what we are doing, that is not mandatory. I'm just making this desktop icons so we can see that okay, this user has been logged into the system. That's it. Okay, it's not important that you should also do this. Okay, so HR1 is logged in here. Now what I'm going to do for testing purpose, I'm going to create one user HR10, or HR20. Enter. Password is 123 at IHT. Enter. And now if you come here to this computer and log off. Okay, and come here, and now we are going to log in with HR20. So HR20 123 at IIHT. Enter. So you can see here he is successfully logged into the system. Okay, so this is all about what we have completed: installing server core, configuring server core, the installation of Active Directory, installation of DNS, right? Then configuring users, OUs. Okay, and then in the third video I'll show you how to configure DHCP in server core. Okay, after that, this is server core basic information, right? It's not fully server core is a different module in MCSA. Okay, so as per server core introduction, that is all about. This is basic introduction, that how to install server core, how to configure server core, how to install Active Directory in server core, how to configure DNS in server core. Okay, how to add machines to the server core, like that. Okay, so we are almost done with the second part. Third part, I'll create DHCP and I'll show you how to configure DHCP and manage. So we logged in with the HR20. Let's come here, bring the desktop icons so we can analyze that okay, this user is HR20 or what. Click OK, and then you can say this is HR20. Okay, and if you want to verify that how many users you have, get AD account filter, AD users. Enter. See, you have HR1, HR2, HR20. You have IT1 as well, right? So this is all about the basic management of core and configuration of server core. Okay. Okay. So thank you. If you have any query, you can ask with me that okay, I'm getting this error or something. See, always keep in mind, if you're writing correct command, I will be sharing this command, these all commands with you. But if you're writing correct command, you will never get any kind of error. That is very simple in server core management. Okay, thank you.